Sometimes I see bios and it's more like I'm reading someone's dating profile versus their business profile. I'll see something like,
I'm a mother of 4, I live in Ohio, I like long walks around the beach, my favorite color is yellow.
and it's just like, what do you sell? Hey friends, my name is Blasian Bunny. I sell exotic snacks from all over the world, but today, friends, we're going to be talking about easy steps that you can implement in your Whatnot business today. So if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, be sure to give this video a like and let's get into it. Now, this first tip is so easy. I feel like a lot of people kind of miss this step, is to make sure that you have a good profile. Your profile is going to be like your storefront. It's going to be people's first impression of you when they're trying to learn more about you. It seems easy, but I feel like as I continue on in my Whatnot journey, I notice that there's some people who are just missing the mark when it comes to having a good profile. Your profile is going to be your first impression on how people are going to perceive you and decide if they want to give you a follow or maybe bookmark your show or take a look at your shop. So you want to make sure that you're leaving a good lasting impression so that people remember you. So the first thing you need to do in order to have a good profile is a profile picture. For your profile picture, you can either have a photo of yourself, your business logo, or a picture of something that you sell. In my personal opinion, I like the picture of your face there because I feel like it's just a little bit more personable, but it's definitely not a requirement. I feel like if I see someone commenting and they don't have a profile picture, most likely they're not a seller. You don't want to give that vibe off, right? So you need to have a clear photo. The next thing I feel like you need to have in order to have a good profile is you need to have something in your bio. It sucks when someone's looking at your profile and there's no clear indication of what you sell. Sometimes I see bios and it's more like I'm reading someone's dating profile versus their business profile. I'll see something like,
I'm a mother of 4, I live in Ohio, I like long walks around the beach, my favorite color is yellow.
and it's just like, what do you sell?
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Sometimes I see people's profile and it's like this really, really big paragraph. I promise you guys, most people are not going to read that. I think it's just easier if you just make it short and simple so people understand if you sell jewelry, then in your profile it should say you sell jewelry. Very simple. The method that I like to do is using the bullet point method, short and simple, and then using emojis along the way to make sure that it's cute. I also think that it's a good idea to put some type of consistent schedule in your bio as well so people know when to expect you. If I have a favorite TV show, let's say Fear the Walking Dead, if I know that that TV show comes on every Sunday at 7 p.m., I'm going to reorganize my life so that I'm ready at 7 p.m. to watch that show. I want you to think of your Whatnot show in the exact same manner. So if you create a schedule where people know when to expect you, you're more likely to have people attend your show. Now, when I say consistent, it doesn't mean that you have to be on every single day, but at least one day out the week, try your best to find a day and a time of the week that is going to work well for you. If you have any social medias, be sure to put that in your bio as well. You can say follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, so that people can follow your journey when you're not on live. Do not put competitors in your bio. For example, don't put I also sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop. Definitely don't do that. Actually have some shows scheduled out. You need to have at least 5 shows scheduled on your profile. That way that you are going to be collecting bookmarks for your shows. And if you guys don't know what bookmarks is, it's going to be the little flag that is in the top corner of your shows. And when someone clicks that bookmark, when you hit the go live button, they're going to get a notification on their phone that says, hey, Blasian Bunny is doing a show right now. You want to try to collect as many bookmarks as you can. Of course, bookmarks does not mean that people are guaranteed to come in your show, but it is an extra tool to try to get people to your show. So be sure to have those scheduled out for people. kind of a missed opportunity if you don't have those shows up for people to bookmark and share with others. Okay, so it's very, very important to have shows scheduled. Okay? If you're kind of that person and you're like, I don't know what time I want to do my show, it's okay, friends. Still schedule the shows. You can always simply move the show. That way you can keep those bookmarks. They won't go away if you change the time or date of your show. One thing that is very, very important when you're creating your shows is make sure that you have a good thumbnail. You guys don't know what a thumbnail is? It's the picture that represents your show. Be sure that you have an eye-catching thumbnail that clearly represents what you're selling. Okay, for example, if you are someone who sells in the sneaker category, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to have a picture of your dog as the thumbnail.
What?
Do I like dogs? Yes. But if I'm scrolling through whatnot and I'm trying to find a show, if I see a picture of a dog, my brain is going to be associated with, oh, this must be a pet show. So I'm going to keep scrolling because I don't have a dog. So you can basically miss out on people coming into your show because you did not clearly display what you are selling. So make sure you have a good thumbnail. There's several different ways you can get one. You can go to this amazing resource called Google. It is 100% free to go to the search bar, type in what you're looking for, go to images and grab one of those, something that is going to be similar to what you're selling. You can take your own photo, or you can go to places like canva.com, and if you're more of an artsy or creative person, and you can kind of custom create your own thumbnail there, or you can use ChatGPT to create a thumbnail for you as well. Don't make it hard for people to understand what's going on in your show. Just make sure that it is something that is going to catch your eye to make someone click it. So your goal of your profile is to get people interested in clicking and attending one of your shows. So keep that in mind. Success here on Whatnot is not just about inventory. It's about energy, consistency, and strategy. If you want more free tips like this, I actually do have a weekly newsletter that I send out via email. I will drop the link below. It is called the Resellers Rundown. It is completely free, and I just give you guys tips like this that is going to boost your Whatnot journey here on the platform. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to check the comments down below for that. If I left out any tips, friends, be sure to comment down below your favorite free tip. If you enjoyed this video, friends, be sure to give it a like and subscribe so that you never miss out on content to make your Whatnot business succeed.